Well, all was going well last year. I was having an amazing year. I was shredding. Me and my husband, Rob, were both in the greatest shape we've ever been in. We felt great. We looked great. We were sharing the shred. Life was good. And then I got pneumonia and it kicked me on my ass.
Mm.
Yeah. I got double pneumonia and COVID and just
together, COVID
and
and
so yeah, so with this, my body decided to heal my lungs and shut everything else down. So it shut my thyroid down.
oh man.
So my thyroid stopped working. So gradually over the months, I put on 25 pounds.
Mm.
So no matter how much
I don't think it's so bad, not so bad.
I know.
At least you're
My
breathing.
Yeah.
Right. I have so
Yeah.
much to be thankful for. Yeah. So while my body was healing, I was packing on the pounds. So I have struggled. I still struggle with energy and breath. I think that's going to be there for a while. Maybe I'll always struggle. I don't know. But now just trying to get my thyroid working again, functioning. I'm on a ton of supplements.
Mhm.
I am still trying to live the best shredder lifestyle I can in between the monthly shreds. I haven't been very present in the group, not doing much for commenting. I'm kind of watching from a distance because I'm really struggling. And so with that, I'm also struggling to promote my business because I'm not really the picture of health, right? To put myself out there and on the screen. And yeah, so that's just been my biggest thing over the last year.
Yeah. So would you say that the biggest struggle right now, like what your main focus is, because there's like a lot of different things, of course, that piles on you, like first is your health, and then it's the weight, and then it's the business, all of that. So there can be layers of it. But do you think like your biggest concern right now would be your health? Is that what's frustrating you the most? Or like where would you think would be the best place to start?
I guess it would be, right? Because unless your health is in good shape, kind of the rest of, everything fails.
Yeah.
It just kind of, the house of cards topples after that if you're not at the top of your game and feeling amazing. And and I just haven't been. I am slowly coming back to where I'm getting some energy back and feeling not bad, but yeah, I guess that would be my first.
Yeah. Do you feel like over the past 6 months or so that you have been making progress, or do you feel like you're stuck and not seeing any, like, do you feel like you're getting better, healthier anyway?
I feel like I am getting better and healthier, but the weight isn't budging.
Okay.
That's frustrating because it's like, I can eat no protein balls, or I can eat protein balls as those are my little go-to treats, or I could just stick really strict.
Yeah.
It ain't coming because my metabolism is still struggling, right?
So do you think that health, do you think that you would be healthier if you lost the 25 pounds? Or is that something that you want?
I'm struggling with, a want and a need, because also with this thyroid weight, it's put, I didn't know it was a thing, but I think it's edema, is fluid in my legs.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of fluid in my legs and my knees. So I'm finding it hard, like to sit and bend my knees, right? So when I'm playing with the grandkids, I got to watch how I sit because I don't bend like I used to. It's affecting this thyroid, and I'm in menopause. So I got double whammy, right?
Yeah.
So it's affecting my joints and stuff. So it's affecting my clothes because I'm swollen. So it's affecting the clothes that I wear. So I'm not as confident, right? So it's just kind of a domino effect. Would I feel better if I lost 25 pounds? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Yeah, because that's, I would maybe breathe better. I would move better.
What I want to talk with you guys about today is going to be, of course, things you've heard, like I'm not going to give you any like magic advice where it's like, oh, she's cured me. She gave me what I needed. But what I want to be for you is just an outsider's perspective. Sometimes we can't really see everything ourselves. And so it's just nice to have another person have that kind of perspective and help you narrow it down to the main issue. And it sounds like to me that first of all, there is a part of you that's resisting what is right now, what your reality is. You're frustrated about the circumstance that you find yourself in. And what I want to help you do is find a better way of looking at not necessarily like, because I don't think it works to say, well, you just got to think positive, you know, like people say that all the time. It's just not that easy. You can't just like change your thoughts, like just like that. You have to try to kind of step back, and sometimes talking it out with another person, even just like you saying it to me, even without me even saying something, can help you have a new perspective and kind of help you see things a little bit better. And what I always recommend is even, you know, writing everything out. First of all, like getting everything that's in your mind out on paper so that you can analyze it and find out what is the real truth, and what am I resisting about my reality? Why can't I just accept that this is the way it is right now, and that this is my journey? You know, like every season of life, we're going to have something that we're struggling with. Right now it's menopause, but I'm sure 10 years ago it was something else. But now it's like you're shifting into this new reality that you're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be in menopause. I don't want to have health issues, but it is the reality of aging. We're going to be new things are going to always be coming our way, and we're going to be frustrated. Like, what? I was so healthy last year, but you know, and so we think that we're just going to be healthy the rest of our lives because we figured out something that worked for that year or something, you know, then something we're faced with something new. And so I always, you know, recommend noticing that part of you that's resisting the reality right now, just so you can drop into it a little bit and just accept, okay, it is what it is. And I don't have to put this pressure on me, first of all, to lose the 25 pounds, because you've got this number in your head and you've got all these like things like, well, if I had this, then I would be this. And then, so your mind is focused more on what you don't have anymore. Instead of like, because, and when you do that, you're blocking yourself from finding the solutions right now that can help you make a little bit of progress. So it's like you have to let go of like that resistance of, oh, I just need to lose that 25 pounds and I'm going to be, and then I'll be back to where I want to be. So we just gotta settle into that first and foremost and start there. But I think, you know, like when it comes to, you know, because then we start piling on all the additional things that if I could lose the 25 pounds, then I would feel better in my clothes. Then I could, you know, do more with my grandkids. Then I could build my business. So it's like all your mind is just so focused on the 25 pounds that you're not able to find the solutions and really connect back to your body and find out, okay, well, maybe this supplement is not working for me because your mind is so caught up in this. You're no longer focused on how you feel when you take a certain supplement or how you feel when you eat something. And also, you know, all of us, we want people to tell us what to do. So it's like you'll read something that says, you know, this source of this vitamin or this source of protein or whatever, this is going to be exact, or this combination of recipe or whatever that's ER approved. You think, okay, well, this should work because like other people are eating it and stuff. But also like we have to remember that like the only way we're going to find what works for us, which sucks because we just want somebody to tell us what to do. It's just much easier, right? Just say like, tell me eat A, B, and C, and I will do it. I just wish somebody would do that for me. You know, because I'm also trying to, I think that I've got everything honed in, you know, I'm like, okay, I've got it figured out. I feel healthy. And then something happens or, you know, and then I'm like, oh, and then it's constantly frustrating because I do tend to resist my reality as well, instead of just be like, this is the journey of life. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn how to connect to my body, to find the answers from within, and not constantly searching Google and watching what everybody's doing, what everybody else is doing. They say that this works. Why isn't it working for me? You know? And then we just cause that frustration for ourselves.
Yep.
So what do you think that right now would be something that you could do, or even just shift the way you look at it and find like a better way to describe it, not in a positive, like sugar-coated way, because that's not what I'm asking, but is there a way, because this is just like a good, like exercise, like practice for yourself to find a better way of even just describing your current reality so that it no longer has that resistance attached to it. So you can describe it in a way that gives you a little more hope instead of like, I'm stuck, there's no solution, there's no way out.
Right. It would be in this current season that I'm in.
Yes.
The things that used to work aren't currently working for me.
Yeah.
And I just need to do some tweaking and just change things up a bit. And yeah, I do have to learn to be kinder to myself, move my body better, because I am changing. I'm not 30 years old anymore.
Yeah.
My body is changing and I need to change with it. I need to stop, like you said, I'm resisting like where I'm at. I need to embrace, I'm in menopause. I'm in my 50s. So but I am going to get to where I was again. It might look a little bit different.
Yes, I love that.
But I am going to get there. I got to not set so much, like no time limits and like this, the 25 pounds. Yes.
Number, get the number out of your head.
I have to. I know that is what I have put on. But if I don't lose that, am I any less of a person? Am I
right?
Like,
we think it's just it's what us women do, and I think it's just common amongst all us women. We have a number in our heads. We think we're supposed to be a certain way, and we just will not let go of that.
Yep.
And we don't want to accept the fact that our bodies will change as we get older, and we're not going to necessarily have the body that we we could spend our whole lives wishing, hoping that, or trying to get back to our high school weight, like we're never gonna be in high school again.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but like, am I any less of a person because I'm 25 pounds bigger,
Right.
And then like maybe even buying yourself a couple new outfits that fit loose and you feel comfortable and confident in, you can, I'm sure, you look gorgeous. I can't see your body, but from where I can see, I just think you are gorgeous. Like you would look pretty in anything, and so it's just like embracing your new body, letting it be what it is now. It could change, but what if it doesn't? And can you be okay with that?
Right.
Yeah. But I just think that I know that it's just easier. It's easier for us to describe our situation in a way with frustration, and which I think is fine because it's part of the process. It's a part of the way you're processing it all and learning, gradually beginning to accept your current reality and the way it is. But then like now you can make little tweaks in the way you describe it and practice doing that every day, because then it really does start to open up the multiple options of solutions, instead of feeling like you're stuck. It's like, well, now I'm going to just settle into this. I'm going to open myself up to what does my body need now, or even just gratitude that your body is putting on that weight because it obviously needs to, for whatever it's working on right now. It needs to be doing this right now to protect you, or to even just it's just speaking to you, you know,
Right.
and
Right.
it, only you can know, what is it trying to tell me? Is this the weight that I need to be for me to be healthiest? Like, is this really what I need to be? And is that okay? Can I be okay with that? Or is this just what my body needs right now because I'm still healing and still, you know, using the process of elimination, trying to figure out what specifically is good for me, what's bad for me. I mean, it's going to be like a lifelong process for all of us, because we think we're going to find this perfect diet, and then we just eat that way the rest of our lives. That's what I keep thinking. But I'm changing, you know, I'm changing every year. My body is changing and it needs different things. I just need to be open to that and not like shut the door and be like, all right, figured it out. Never have to think about that again. Let's move on to something else.
Right.
Because that's kind of what I want to do. I'm like, I just want to put that aside. I got that figured out. Now I'll focus on this over here. But I just always have to be connecting and tuning into my body every day, every week, every year, and asking myself, because like I used to be able to have a little bit of wine here and there, and I still do, but it gives me an instant headache every single time. But I, you know, that's my process, that I'm realizing that, okay, maybe it's like, because even at the beginning of ER Shred, I would still have a glass of wine here and there and I was fine. But I think once I hit 40 officially, it's like, now my body's like, yeah, I don't think that this is great for you, you know? And so I have to be open to that. I have to be open to, well, just a year ago, I seemed to be fine. And now why can't I drink it anymore? You know, just things like that. I have to be open to things always changing. We don't love change, right?
No.
I know. We want things to just stay the same. It'd be so much easier, but it would also be very boring.